Community. This is Darnell Powell. I'm coming from Evoke Barber and Beauty College. I am the lead instructor here. I have my students here, and we're going to create a conversation that we think that is pertinent to the barber industry. We're coming to you by the Brotherhood, and let me give you an insight of what the Brotherhood is. It's higher learning. We're promoting great standards, giving services. So you want to be a part of the Brotherhood Coalition, this movement that is now attacking your barbershop community, please DM me and get more information on what we're doing. So today, we're having a very hot topic of what's going on in the barbershop, and it's price point. There's a lot of shops going out there that have $7 all day. There's a lot of shops out there that are doing very well, that are doing $35 haircuts. And I really want to give you some information on how you as a barber can solidify what you're trying to make on the price point. First, we got to come together. There are only 5,800 of us out here in the community, licensed individuals as barbers, and we're competing to 40,000 unlicensed practitioners that are infecting the barber community right now. And out of those, I think this is the conversation that you need to hear. For the owners out there, this is the conversation you need to hear, and we're going to get it started. So, what is going to dictate what we charge? Let's take Square.com. Every barber uses that platform to take credit cards. 2017 census came out that states the average price for a men's haircut in the United States right now is $28. So let's just stop there. So if the market value for an average price of a haircut is $28, why are we still charging $7 all day? Why is it that $10 is going to be suffice to let the people know that we do business? I think this is the wrong way to scale your business, and I'm here with my students to have this very conversation. Alright, so guys, what entails a great haircut? Service. We got to give services. What does a service look like versus just giving a haircut? Now, the common denominator of everything we do at every barbershop, everybody cuts hair. But are they giving services? Are they putting hot towels on? Are they doing product knowledge as far as the hair is concerned? Are you elevating your education and letting them know that they have folliculitis? Or they have pityriasis steatosis, technical term for classic dandruff. We have to raise the awareness and the value of what we do as practitioners to add value to get $35, $30 price point. What is something else that will signify somebody's pricing?
Your look.
Your look. Image. Image goes a long way. And guys, I'm not saying that you got to wear shirt and tie. That's just DP the professional. I like the business casual look. But if you want to be a barber, the consumer must understand that you are a barber. You must look like it, walk like it, talk like it. So when you come to work, let your smock be clean. Let it be ironed. Let your cape be washed. It doesn't smell like mildew inside your cape. I see a lot of barbers will ball their cape up, put their smock on, they got wrinkles on it. Guys, we got to take this to a higher level and a higher standard to demand what it is that we want to charge. Certain clients out there are going to feel, no, I am not paying $25 for a haircut. Has anybody in this room had a customer do that to them?
Yeah. What
is our response from an educational platform, or what do we say to a client that doesn't want to pay $25 market value? I will tell you to say this to them. Let's just go from an educational standpoint. They are arguing that the $10 more that we're charging is too much. But what happens if they get tinea? Class, what's the technical term for tinea? What's that?
Ringworm.
Ringworm. So if they get ringworm in the shop, and it's the barber that transferred that to the client, and they have a insurance, they have a $50 copay, they have to pay for the antibiotic for that tinea. And for those who have ever got it, it's $212 for the antibiotic alone. So you spent $50 for the copay, you spent $200 for the antibiotic, and you're arguing with a professional that they want to raise the value to protect you. That is a conversation that you can now extend to the consumer to say, hey, wait a minute, you're a professional, this is why we're getting our price point. Has nothing to do with, I feel like I want to be a $100 barber. No, it all signifies what it takes for us to be in this room to become a barber. What did y'all pay for tuition as a barber? $20,000. You have to pay your tuition back. What is in self-employed barber that we learn in Texas? What is the percentage that we get as a self-employed barber? 33%. So wait a minute, guys. You're telling me I have to pay 33% self-employed tax. I have to pay my student loans back. I have to add value to the consumer to protect you for the welfare of pathogens and bacteria in the barbershop. And you are trying to have a conversation with me that is too high. So the consumer out there that's watching this video, please respect what we do as an individual. Respect that there is a high value in what we do, and this is why we're charging our price point. Barbers out there, guys, you have to have some confidence and faith that you're raising the value of what we do. Education, it starts there because this is what the Brotherhood mantra is all about. We must continue to speak in technical terms to let the consumer know that we are professional. That is most important. We have to inform the client on what their scalp conditions are. What is folliculitis in real terms? What's the technical term for folliculitis? Hair what? Hair bumps. Guys, there are clients out there that are being infected with folliculitis by your hand alone. We know that going against the grain will cause it. We know too much pressure on the skin will cause it. We know adverse bacteria reactions of not having a shampoo on your scalp will cause it. So all of these things we know as professionals, we can now add value to it and educate the consumer and the world to what it is we do. Now, barbers, we gotta be five-dimensional. What do I mean by five-dimensional, guys?
They have to do more than one service.
We have to do more than one service. Everybody's cutting hair, everybody's doing skin fix. But there are so many facets of what you have to learn as a barber that is being taught. For those who do not have license, I'm about to educate you on what other things that you can learn how to do business. Now remember I said this, and this is going to be a hot debate. This is 90% business, 10% talent. But you must diversify your talent to make sure that you're winning in the communities that you live in. You must be doing comb over, straight textures of haircuts. You must go into facial shaves and facials for the client. You must understand how to do different haircuts and do shampoos. All of those things are going to be a factor of you being able to be a great barber or being an average barber. We must raise the bar. You must look the part from an image standpoint. You must be passionate as a barber. How does a client know that you want to be a barber? You got to look like a barber. What are the three components of a brand? Consistency. Frequency. Dependability. Barber community. Guys, there are a lot of things that we do to be able to bring good business to ourselves. This is all about the 90% business. The talent is going to come. You are going to raise your bar of your talent because the more reps you do, the better you're going to get by default. But when you enter our occupation, you are a licensed professional. You at that point deserve to charge professional prices. There's no way around it. And if you got barbershops next to you, educate them. If there's a barber in the barbershop right now hoping and thinking that this message is for you, that you want to raise the value of your haircut, then do it. What is stopping you? For those who are in the shop, what's stopping you from charging $30?
Education.
Education.
Lack of it.
What's stopping you from charging $30? You charging $30. What are some benefits for you having an understanding of your price point? Knowing your worth. Who defines that? You? Or does the community define your worth? You do. So guys, I tell you, your worth comes from where you went to be educated. Now, you can always go back and get educated. It's never too late. You can always be a part of the Brotherhood fraternity and elevate your conscience to what it is we do as barbers. I'm here all the time. And for any aspiring barbers out there that want to take my class, I'm located in Hiram at 3655 Macklin Road. Please come see me. Join my class. Join my coalition of barbers that are trying to elevate their business and their career, and I can take you to the next level. Licensing. Again, there's only 5,800 out there. We must become professionals. I don't care if you get an apprenticeship, get licensed. I don't care if you have to come back to school, get licensed. This is why the demand for what we do is very low. The standard of which we are trying to produce professionals is very low because we're having to compete with owners that scale their business based on money. But we don't scale our business based on money. We scale our business based on the curriculum and the education that is bestowed upon us. Can anybody give me some examples of how higher education would yield you more money?
How much knowledge you learn?
We got the knowledge.
How much knowledge you learn?
Knowledge, education. Give me some other examples that could give
You
you
know how to do all textures and hair.
all textures of hair. A gentleman comes in, and this happens too many times, and it happened to me in real time. 3 haircuts come in, 5 barbers are in the shop, nobody's cutting hair, and there are 3 comb overs that come in, and the barber says, Darnell, I'll let you get them. Wait a minute. We're both licensed. We're both professional individuals, and we cannot do other services. This is a problem in the shop that I see in real time. You must raise the standard of what you can and cannot do. You got to educate yourself. What are some other examples that'll make it easy for you to yield your price point?
Safety precautions and proper draping.
Draping, optics of what you do, being professional. Guys, barbers out there that are shaving with the razor and hitting it on your hand. Oh my goodness. What's going on there? What's wrong with that picture, guys? Sanitation. What bacteria that you can give yourself instantly by doing that? Staph. What else?
HIV.
Ringworm. HIV. There are a lot of things that we see in real time that don't yield you a professional. So if the consumer is looking at the way you do business, of course they're not going to give you $30 because you don't represent the brand of what true professional barbers do. And there's a lot of barbers out there that are licensed that are doing that, and I commend you. My hat goes off to you. But there's a lot of barbers out there that just go with the flow of business and they scale it the way they think sees fit, and they're hurting themselves. So guys, I'm here to elevate your mind. I'm here to elevate your conscience. I'm here to make sure that you understand what true professionalism is all about and take it from there. Please come see me, Brotherhood.University. Stay in tune to my Instagram. DP the Professional. Please stay introduced to my Instagram on that platform. My YouTube channel. Guys, this is a series of 1. We're going to continue to put this dialogue out there. And I want to know from you what you think that barbers should and should not do. Let's